Let's see here. Well, folks, we are now live, and this is an absolute stunning turn of events. The USA trails Italy 5-0. 3 home runs have been hit by Italy. The bigger story, though, but I will even say this. It's the bigger story is the offense of the US is a no-show right now. Now, I'm going to go with this at, if you've been watching the games of Team USA, if you've been watching them, this is not that much of the difference. It's a surprise when you put this lineup together. But I remember when I saw, we still have Yarbrough in the game. I remember when I saw the first game versus Brazil. 17 walks by Brazil pitchers. The US scored 15 runs. I was not impressed. 2-0 count to start off this inning. I was not impressed by the USA's offense. Even though 15 runs, I was not impressed. Oh boy, is that another home run? No, Judge makes that play. Wow, this Italy team, this is... So I'm going to go with this, the record, the tiebreaker, record between teams tied. Runs allowed per defensive outs. Earned runs allowed per defensive outs. Highest batting average in games between tied teams, determined by the draw. That draw is interesting. And look, the simple solution is USA got to come back and win this ball game. If the USA loses this game, there's a good chance that they're not going to the second round. Look at the record above, 3-0. Because tomorrow Italy is going to play Mexico. I don't think Italy's beating Mexico. And you want to know why? Because I believe the pettiness of the Italians, they're going to say, we're going to give this game up. And we're going to... Now, that could be too much of a gamble because that could eliminate them. But I don't know. And Mexico, even that, they're a good team. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a strike. 1-2. So this is an absolute shocker. The USA right now is trailing this baseball game 5-0. It's not early. Yes, there is still time. I'll say that. But we're in the top of the 6th inning. The US got 12 outs to play with. Here is the 1-2. Nice way to stay alive. Fouled away. Nolan McLean got the start. I didn't watch it at the beginning, but I see that he gave up 2 home runs. Yarbrough came in. He has given up a 2-run home run. So that is absolutely unbelievable there. And let's see the 1-2 pitch and we'll comment a little more. It's going to miss outside, 2-2. So I was making the point of, if you've been watching the USA games from the Brazil game, from Great Britain's game, which they didn't score to the 5th inning. Yesterday, they scored in the 3rd inning. That's it. Grounded to the first baseman, passed. And is that going to be a double? He's going for 2. It's going to be a 1-out double for Italy. But the runner for Italy is in some pain. Needs a moment. I don't know if he hurt his hamstring or hurt something in his body, but definitely in pain. So let's see the pitch. And the thing is, Goldsmith is playing first base. Mark DeRosa, if there was a time, yeah, he's coming out of this game. He's coming out of this game where it looks like a hamstring injury. Yeah, you can see the frustration in his face. He took an awkward, yeah, he did that. It didn't, I don't know. It didn't look like he took an awkward move, but it just looks like it just got tight on him. Wow, that's interesting. He's coming out of the game, gonna have a pinch runner. But this is a shocker. But if you've been watching USA's games, this is the fourth game. I've been watching all the games, every inning. I haven't been impressed by their offense. We got pitching change coming for Team USA, so we're gonna go to the Puerto Rico Canada game. I have not been impressed by Team USA's offense. And I say that not even just because of what's happening now. I say that because if you actually have been watching the games, you're seeing that their offense, a lineup like this, first off, the lineup is not electric. While Judge is arguably one of the best hitters in the world, I don't want to say that the lineup is electric. Like, I looked at the DR's lineup personally, even before today, and I said, wow, 1 through 9, I like their lineup a lot. While the US has good hitters, I cannot sit here and say that they have great average hitters. Bobby Witt, you give him that. Aaron Judge, you give him that. Bryce Harper, down year. Schwarber is a power hitter, but he's not a 330 hitter. He's not that guy. Byron Buxton, he's not that guy. He's a solid hitter. For hitting ninth, you take it, you know. Pete Crow-Armstrong, you know, he's a good player, but last year was arguably his first good season coming into this. But there's absolutely no excuses. This USA team, Kyle Riley, hasn't done pretty much nothing. So this lineup right now through 6 innings is not in good shape. They are looking horrible. I mean, really bad. And look, respect to the pitcher. They faced today, I'm going to tell you right now, they faced a US born pitcher. They didn't even face a pitcher that was born in Italy. That's who they faced today. They faced, to start off the game, they faced Michael Lorenzo. And Michael Lorenzo's been in the MLB for some time. He's now with the Colorado Rockies. He's pitched for the Reds. He's pitched for the Los Angeles Angels. He's pitched for Detroit. He's pitched for KC, now Colorado. So, you know, he's not a, let's look at his numbers. His career, his numbers last year, 7-11, 4.64. So he got up for this game. His career stats, let's see. His career stats are, let us see the ERA. We'll go mainly, do we even have an ERA? I don't even think we have an ERA that we can show right now. Let us see here. Not seeing the ERA at the moment, but if we're looking at, let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing the ERA surprisingly, but you know, he doesn't have dominant stuff. Oh yeah, now I'm seeing it. His MLB career ERA is 5.20. So, you know, that's really bad. Canada game, Owen Casey fist it. That's going to get there, and it's going to be a hit for Canada. But we're going back to the USA game. They have a new pitcher in. They have Keller from the Phillies is in right now. Runner on second, 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch, is missing outside. Look, you got to give credit to Italy. Give credit where credit is due. Credit where credit is due, because what they are doing right now is absolutely unbelievable. The 3-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Misses low. Ball 4. So the U.S. is in a position right now where they need to, first off, they need to wake up, because while the game is not over, they're threatening to give up more runs. They're threatening. And it's unacceptable to be through 5 innings scoreless. Unacceptable with this lineup. So now Sam Anataki, I hope that's how you say his name. He has a 2-run home run. He's coming up now. He hits a ground ball, double play ball. Can they get it? Oh my God. Wow. The USA is in trouble right now. The USA is in trouble right now. Brad Keller, A perfect double play ball hit right to him. To get them out of trouble, throws the ball on the ground to the second baseman, can't scoop it, goes to center field. Oh my God. The USA is now down 6-0, second and third. It's not looking good right now for the USA. And that's a ball. Wow. 1-0 count. It is not. I don't understand how pitchers have trouble throwing to the bases. It's like you're a pitcher. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. I don't understand how pitchers have struggles throwing to bases. That right there is unbelievable. So, look, just for you to understand how serious this is, if the USA loses this game, their fate is out of their hands. It's no longer in their hands. Then it becomes to, you need Italy to beat Mexico tomorrow. From Italy beating Mexico, you need, if they beat that, then they go. But if Italy loses to Mexico and it's a 3-way tie, the USA may not make it. It's 2-1 count right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That ball's crushed. It's going to get another run in. So it's about to be 7-0. 2 outs. Yeah, run's going to score. And the runner tags and gets to third base. So Italy, they are doing everything right in this game. And what's worse, this is the bottom of the lineup. So this is not looking good for Team USA. It is looking, I mean, and this is where I remember I did a video at the beginning of the World Baseball Classic that you need to respect the teams. Look, with all respect to this team, with all respect, because they're winning 7-0, so they earning their respect. I don't even need to say that. They have their catchers, JJ D'Orazari, D'Orazari. I'm gonna tell you after this break. Let me tell you when we get to a break. It's 7-0, run around third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's gonna miss outside, 1-0. Yeah, for me, Mark DeRosa, he's been making some questionable decisions in this World Baseball Classic. So I don't know. 1-0 pitch. It's gonna be fouled away. 1-1. No one we would thought we would be talking about this. Not looking good at all. That's what I'm saying. This is a lineup. This lineup of the US, here's the 1-2-1-1 is a 2-1 pitch. This is a lineup of all-stars, MVPs, and they're just not doing good. Their offense has not been. Did he go there? He's going home, and he's gonna score. Oh my gosh, when it rains, it pours. It's 8-0. Italy is close to mercying the USA. Now, I was saying this when I was in the car. Brad Keller, you just came in and you did not help nothing, man. You did not help absolutely nothing. But great base running by the third base, the runner at third base. I mean, that is great base running, putting the pressure on the team. Here's a 2-2 pitch. It's gonna miss, full count. Oh my gosh, 3-2. This is looking really bad, really bad. I'm stunned to see this. I was not home at the beginning of the game. I was on my way. I wasn't able to be here at this moment. 3-2 pitch, strike 3. That's gonna end the inning. Italy's playing like they got nothing to lose, and they're in danger. The US is in danger of not making it. I mean, 2 hits for the USA, 2 errors. Italy's winning with 4 hits. How in the world does Italy have 8 runs with 4 hits? What in the world is that? So this is not looking good for Team USA. Look, at the beginning of the World Baseball Classic, I made a video saying you got to respect all of these teams. I made a video with that. Before a pitch was thrown, you got to respect all these teams because They may not have the superstar rosters, but in a given day, any team can beat a team. It's just the reality of it. Now, let's look at the team for Italy. First off, they have JJ De Orazio, born in Venezuela, but he's the catcher. We have Kyle Teal, another USA born. Their lineup, literally, their lineup is filled with US players. They have Italy pitchers. Everybody else is from the US. Literally. I'm gonna tell you how many people are from Italy. From Italy, excuse me. Infielders. Sam Antonacci. Antonacci. I'm sorry, my pronunciations aren't good. USA. John Birdie, USA. Zach DiZenzo, USA. Andrew Fisher, USA. Renzo Martini, Venezuela. Miles Mastorboni, USA. Vinny Pasquantino, USA. Thomas Sagesi, USA. Outfielders. Jack Caglione, USA. Dominic Canzone, USA. Jacob Marshy, USA. Nick Morabito, USA. Dante Nori, Canada. And the pitchers, I'm not going to say more names. I'm going to just go with one. 3 US born pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 US born pitchers. So, I mean, but I'm not saying this so that I could point out that they have a lot of US players. I'm saying this to point out that while I believe in respecting teams, did I name an all-star? Maybe Aaron Nola, I didn't even name him for the pitcher. Did I name an all-star? I mean, I didn't name an all-star, and the US with MVPs is losing 8-0. The USA better wake up. I'm sorry. Are they going to win this game? I don't know, to be honest. But they better score some runs, man. I'm saying that right now. Bobby Witt Jr.'s up. It's going to miss outside 2-0. Now, look, you guys need to be patient and take pitches. Don't try to hit the 7-run home run. Don't do that. But they need to try right now to chip their way back in. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be a strike. And I'm telling you, if USA loses this, they're going to need Mexico. They're going to need Italy to win again tomorrow, which would be a disaster. 2-1 pitch. Swinging at a ball. Don't stop swinging at these dumb pitches, guys. Come on. Swinging at that pitch. Look, the USA is in big trouble right now. Big trouble. I don't think they're going to come back. But hey, game's not over. I'm not going to jump ship now on what I always say. But the 2-2 pitch, that is going to be fouled away. Look, the USA better score some runs. If the USA gets mercied by Italy, absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. An absolute embarrassment. Embarrassment. Arguably one of the best teams ever assembled, and they put this 2-2. That's fouled back again. At worst, this team was supposed to get back to the final. And to be right now in danger of losing this game, oh my gosh. It's 8-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Bobby Witt. Misses outside. Good take. 3-2. Hey, you need a walk. This is the thing. They're facing Italy with MLB pitchers, but these are not like... You know, I mean, I'm not saying this is where you have to respect the opponents, but come on, USA. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. 1 out. Wow. Italy right now being up 8-0 has nothing to lose. They have absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing to use. Now, they're making a comment about Italy's team. Here's the pitch. Strike. Look, Italy's team mainly has US players. So, I mean, while you still got to respect them, because it's not an excuse for this US team to be losing, you know. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Italy's team is filled with American-born players. So, you know, if you're looking at it like Italy-born players are doing this, man, you can't really say that. It's US-born players. So it's mainly that. But again, no excuses. The USA, they need to wake up right now. You can lose this game, but you cannot lose this game the way it's going right now. I'm sorry. You cannot. You absolutely cannot. 2-1. That ball's hit well. Is that going to leave? Let's go. Finally, the USA's on the board. A home run to one of the deepest parts of the stadium by Gunnar Henderson. And the USA is finally on the board. Can that spark this team? Can that spark them? It's 8-1. Can that spark them? Can that do it? Look, you don't got to score 8-run inning right now. I mean, who wouldn't love to see an 8-run inning right now? I would love to see that, but come on now. You cannot lose this game. Okay, they got a home run. Yay. It's not enough. You guys got to wake up. Here's Aaron Judge now. He takes his first pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. These guys got to wake up. You got to have some pride. We're going to find out about American pride for this USA team right now. We're going to find out. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Judge. He hits it well, but center fielder has that there. I don't like Judge swinging at that pitch neither. 2 outs. I don't like that, Judge. Hey, we're going to find out if this America team has... we're going to find out about American pride. Because now, I was making a point that the DR is celebrating so much, but they're feeding off of each other in a way. Okay, very well. This USA team, they don't display a ton of emotion. I will say that. I will say that. We got a pitching change come up. And another crazy thing, Francisco Cervelli, a baseball player in the MLB. I mean, he's a manager now, but he's a former player for the Yankees as well. He's the one that is the manager for this team. So, and he's walking with that, like that. Yeah, my gosh. So, this is a team filled with USA players that maybe they have a chip on their shoulder. Chip on their shoulder as to, you didn't put me on this team. And it's not looking good right now for the USA. It is looking really, really bad. So we're at a commercial break because of a pitching change. We're going to go to the Canada and Puerto Rico game. Let's see where we're at right there. So, okay, Puerto Rico's already advanced. Let us see here. Hold on. I think let us see here. Yeah, this Canada winning this game, don't get me wrong, it matters. It's a nice win. But it's a commercial break for the US now, and the US game is a disaster right now. But Canada winning this game is not necessarily it's not necessarily a must win for Canada. They win this game, it doesn't change the fact that they have to still win tomorrow. This is more about just having a better record. But Canada's up 3-2. Here's the 1-1. And hey, we're going to go back to the USA game because as much as this game, the Canada-Puerto Rico game is an important game, it doesn't have as much value as compared to this USA game. This USA game is an absolute embarrassment right now. I mean, you're down 8-1. And unfortunately, in baseball, 8-1 is a lot. It's not like if you're in basketball down 8-1 and you hit 2 3-pointers, you're down by 1 point. In basketball, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. We got Joe LaSorsa pitched for 3 different teams in the MLB, 46 games. Here's the first pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. USA needs base runners. That's what it's going to start with. Hey, if you're watching, if you're here with me, leave a comment. Are you shocked with what's happening to Team USA? Sorba swings at the 1-1. Man, the approach of the US, I'm not liking their approach. I'm not liking what they're doing. I don't know. It's not looking good. They're showing Joe LaSorsa with his emotion striking out somebody in a World Baseball Classic. Hilarious. Kyle Schwarber swings and he fouls it off. He's down 1-2. So this inning is a strike away from being over. The U.S. scores their first points in this bottom of the 6th inning. They have 10 outs to go. 10 outs to go before, well, 9 if they get this out now. Let's see right here. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, 2-2. I'm stunned with what I'm seeing right now, though. I wasn't watching the full game, but as I checked the score, I'm like, yikes. Strike 3. Inning over. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. It is 8-1, and the USA is down to Italy, and Italy has 4 hits. Italy has 4 hits, and they have 8 runs, and the USA has 1 run, 3 hits. 1 run, 3 hits. USA has 1 run, 3 hits. They have more errors than runs. What an absolute embarrassment up to this point. And I was speaking earlier a little bit to a colleague about the US, and they pointed out that the USA scoring their runs late. And I was noticing that. The US offense is just not good. They're not having good offense. Now, they got 9 outs. Even if you give this team 9 outs, that should be enough. Look, winning this game, I'm going to be honest, we got to be realistic. You can win it, of course, but we got to be realistic to the point of you need to at least chip away. You cannot lose this game 8-1, 10-1. You cannot lose this game. Canada has beat Puerto Rico. Wow. Canada has beat Puerto Rico. I just switched. Canada gives Puerto Rico their first loss of the World Baseball Classic. Now, of course, Puerto Rico's already clinched. They're already advanced to the next round. But a shout out to Canada. But now, Canada winning this game, the only thing it does is give them a chance to get first place in their pool. But they have to win Cuba. They have to beat Cuba tomorrow. Tomorrow, Cuba versus Canada, it's a winner-take-all game. I predicted that Canada was going to make it this time around. They have to win it. Cuba, absolutely, versus Puerto Rico, versus Canada, both teams must win. Canada wins, they're advanced. If Cuba wins, they advance. That's what it comes. So Puerto Rico, of course, a tough loss, but they're going to advance. We're going to go back to the USA game. It was on a commercial break. So this is an absolute disaster of what we're watching right now for Team USA. In no way did anybody predict the USA is going to be losing 8-1. Not looking good. Here's the pitch. First pitch, fouled away, strike 1. And John Birdie is there. So I don't know. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. The US as well, aside from seeing the first games and seeing how bad the offense has been, don't let the amount of runs they scored deceive you. Misses up high, 1-0-2. And the excuse of, but this is spring training. It's spring training for everybody. So there's no excuse for the USA. Absolutely no excuse for what is happening to them right now. But hey, 1-1, strike, swinging, 1-2. So, yeah, I mean, the US, this is just not a good look. I know I'm repeating that a lot. It's because it's a stunned appearance. Let's look at the 1-2 pitch right now. Grounded to the third baseman. Makes a nice throw and got Birdie. That's going to be 1 out in this top of the 7th inning. Look, Mark DeRosa, for me, he's made some mistakes in this World Baseball Classic. Putting Nolan McLean to start today over Clay Holmes, I'm no way going to say that that's true, because you gave Nolan McLean a chance. And Nolan McLean gave up 3 runs. If you coming into this game thought Nolan McLean giving up 3 runs was going to be US's no chance to win, then we would know it's a problem with the offense. So the problem right now, and this is amazing, Italy, their 1 through 5 hitters doesn't have a hit. You can't make this stuff up. Italy's 1 through 5 hitters does not have a hit. I'm going to give you some stats in a few moments. Fouled away 0-2. Italy's USA has more errors than hits. That's how bad it's going today. Excuse me, more errors than runs. How does that happen? I'm going to tell you right now for Team Italy. Give me a second. The 0-2 pitch right now misses 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Italy's top 5 hitters, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 3, 0 for 2, 0 for 3. That is a combined 0 for 15 with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. And they're winning 8-1. Let's talk about 6 through 9 in a few minutes. 1-2 pitch, misses in the dirt, 2-2. Now, 6 through 9, the catcher, Teal, 2 for 2, 2 runs, RBI, base on balls, hasn't been retired. 1 catcher, 0 for 1. Let's go to the last 3 hitters. 2-2, fouled away. We're going to do it again. Caglione, 1 AB, 1 official AB. 3 runs scored, 1 hit, 2 RBIs. 1 walk, no Ks. Antonucci, 3 ABs, 2 runs, 1 hit, 2 RBIs. That ball's grounded to the first baseman, Goldsmith. It's going to be, man, DeRosa, you need to pinch hit Bryce Harper. You need to pinch hit some of the players that you have in the lineup. You need to make some pinch hits. If DeRosa doesn't make some adjustments, so 6 through 9. 6 through 9 has 4 hits because they only have 4 hits. But with 4 hits, they have 8 runs. Just unbelievable. We got 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped off the catcher's mitt. And this is where it comes down to. Look, if USA loses this game, Mexico has to give about 2 runs or less. If they give up more runs than that, or how let me hold on. Here's the pitch. 0-1 is grounded to the second baseman, throws it. That's gonna do it. So quick inning. We're going to stretch time. Hey, can the USA do anything? If you're just tuning in, it's not looking good for the USA. They got 9 outs to play with. At a minimum, look, as I'm saying, we're going to find out about this American pride of this team. We're going to find out what pride this team has. We're going to find out. We're going to find out because 8-1, 3 hits. Let's look at the lineup for the US. I gave you Italy has 4 hits and 3 of them are home runs. And they lead 8-1. I mean, I'm going to give you right now some stats about the lineup. And I'll tell you a little bit about some games from earlier. So the U.S., Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 3, 1 K. Henderson, Gunnar Henderson is the only one that has amounted to anything today with a solo home run. Aaron Judge, 0 for 2, 1 walk. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3, 1 K. Will Smith, 0 for 2. Excuse me, 1 for 2. Roman Anthony, 0 for 2. Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2. You put Bryce Harper in for Goldschmidt. You put Goldschmidt into play the 4th game knowing the scenarios. And again, I could be overreacting because Italy could be, Italy could easily win tomorrow and, USA will make it and all will be forgotten. But I have to be like this because now the USA is in jeopardy if Italy doesn't win tomorrow. And pretty much Italy winning this, they're guaranteed pretty much a spot. Pretty much. So they don't have to play. They can lose the game tomorrow. And I mean, I don't want to say they can lose it because then it comes with a tiebreakers, but it'll favor more them in Mexico. Ernie Clement, take him out. Put Bryce Terang in. 0 for 2. Pete Crow-Armstrong, 0 for 2. I mean, look, I'm holding out hope. The USA is about to rally right now. Peem, can you pass me a hat. I'm gonna have to put on a rally cap right now. Something that I've never done in my life. Can you pass me my Knights hat? Something that I've never ever done in my life. This is my hat for my baseball team, the team that I play on. I'm gonna put on a rally cap for the first time in my life. I've never done that before. I have never put on a rally cap in my life. We're gonna do it right now. For the first time in my life, I am gonna put on a rally cap. Can't believe it. Is the 0-2, quick 0-2 to Will Smith. I am gonna have to put on, but I'm gonna put it on the backwards way. Is it even gonna fit this way? A rally cap for the first time in my life. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So for the first time in my life, I got a rally cap on. If nothing happens this inning, I'm going to take it off, to be honest. But if they can get something going, I'll keep it on. But it's this inning. 1-2 pitch, inside, 2-2. Look, the pressure's on the U.S. No matter what, this is some pressure. To be in a situation like this is not easy. To be down 8-1, I'm sorry. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. You have to be perfect if you're the U.S. now. And nobody's perfect. Now, they have a lineup that could do it, but 2-2 pitch is coming. Here it is. Grounded to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly. 1 out. They're not making no mistakes, this Italy team. They are not making no mistakes. If nothing happens this inning, this rally cap's coming off. I won't be able to do it anymore. But it is not looking good for Team USA. And let us even go with this. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is the last day of pool games. And that game is going to be at 7 p.m. So it's not even a game that, you're going to have to wait till the nighttime for heartbreak if you're the U.S. So 1-0 pitch, strike, 1-1. I mean, Italy has pitchers from the U.S. coming in, and they're just dominating them. They're just shutting them down. 1-1. Did he go? No. It's a 2-1 pitch. Nolan McLean didn't have a great outing. Didn't have a terrible outing, but, here's the 2-1. Hit to center pretty well, but there's room. Oh, boy, he catches it. Wow. 2 outs. Yeah, this rally cap's about to come off, folks. 2 outs. Wow. It is not looking good right now. It is not looking good for Team USA. On YouTube, it says we got 8 people here. Twitch, we only got 1. Leave a comment. What is your comments about this? If you're here with me, you're here for a reason. And he leaves Goldsmith in the game. I mean, I kind of get it. You don't want to put Bryce Harper in now, but hey, you need a 2-out rally now. 1-1 is the count. I don't know. This is just unbelievable. Unbelievable, but also not shocking. 1-1. Fouled away. The USA is down to their last strike in this 7th inning. Wow, how did he catch that? What a catch. What a catch. 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a base hit for Goldschmidt. So I eat my words. Goldschmidt comes through with a 2-out single. Can the USA, can they just chip away a little bit? Can they put Bregman in the game? Can they move Gunnar Henderson to second? Can they make some changes? Or is Mark DeRosa just surrendering? Did he surrender? Did he? And we got another pitching change coming right now. Francisco Cervelli's walking. He's just walking yeah. That's how he's walking. Unbelievably, the U.S. and Italy both have 4 hits. Italy has 8 runs, 4 hits. The USA has 1 run, 4 hits. And the USA has 2 errors. More errors than they do have runs. So we're going to a pitching change. And just for you to all understand, because of the separation, it's a 7-1 game right now. USA loses this. The easiest way to make it, they need Italy to win tomorrow. But you know for sure Mexico wants to win. Because the manager for Mexico was saying we want to play the US again. This score stands, it ain't gonna happen. It will be either Mexico or US advancing pretty much. At least in the terms of the tiebreaker. So the USA, they gotta wake up right now. But there's a song, I'm not sure by who, but he's just a little too late. The US is getting too late at this point. So let's give you some scores. We're on a commercial break because of a pitching change. There was only 3 games today, and tomorrow there's only 3 games as well. This is the USA's last game. So Zekia played the first game of the day versus Japan, and Zekia remained winless, 0-4. Japan finishes 4-0 in pool play. Now, the next game that happened was the Netherlands versus Israel. Israel holding on, being respectable in their pool play. They finish off 2-2. They beat the Netherlands, who the Netherlands finishes 1-3. And Team Canada with a shocker. Team Canada beats Puerto Rico, giving Puerto Rico their first loss in the last game, that they played. Puerto Rico's already advanced, but Canada's now 2-1. But regardless of winning this game, Canada's in a do and die tomorrow. So the first pitch, we got Bryce Terang coming into this game. He is going to be pinch hitting. First pitch is a ball. He's 4 for 10 in the World Baseball Classic. 0-1-0. It's going to be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is going to come to Bryce Terang. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging. Hit well. That is going to be off the wall. So with Goldschmidt on the base, he is not scoring from first because they did a really good job of getting it in. So Bryce Terang, hey, somebody that, like, this is why I'm like if I'm DeRosa, like Mark DeRosa, some calls, some decisions he's made. You put Goldschmidt to play in this first game. Pete Crow-Armstrong, I'm not that mad, but you don't put Bryce Terang in, who's actually been one of the best hitters for this team. You take Bryce Harper in this game. U.S. has second and third. Can they get anything? Can they get anything? Here's the first pitch. It's going to miss inside. 1 ball, no strike. Please, Pete Crow-Armstrong, be patient. Please. If you're going to hit a home run, that's a different ball game. It's different. But if you're going to just swing at some terrible pitch, 0-1 pitch, and you swung at a terrible pitch, I don't know what you were trying to do with that. Nonetheless, 1-1 is the count. If you're the U.S., you need these 2 runs. You need these 2 runs here. Can you get these 2 runs? Can you chip away a little bit more? 1-1. Pete Crow-Armstrong pulls it. 1-2, down to their last strike of the inning. Wow. So we're going to finish off with we finished off with the last game. Puerto Rico lost their first game to Canada. Canada's 2-1. But Canada and Cuba enter with a do-or-die game tomorrow, 3 p.m., which I will be doing, pending the rain. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Pete Crow-Armstrong fouls it back, and the catcher couldn't squeeze it. Well, the U.S., if PCA can come through, they have the top of the order. If he can't come through, they have the top of the order starting off in the 8th. The 1-2 pitch is coming. Can Pete Crow-Armstrong come through for the USA? The crowd is making some noise, even though it's a blowout, but they haven't given up. They're trying to hope to get this USA team going. The 1-2 pitch hit pretty well. Way back. And it is gone. The USA's back in it. The USA's back in it. A 3-run home run for Pete Crow-Armstrong. And the USA is back in this game. Let's touch them all. We touching them all. The USA is back in this ball game. Unbelievable. It's 8-4 now. Okay, so things have now with this hat, I am obligated to keep the hat on, even though it's pretty uncomfortable wearing this hat. I'm gonna be honest. This hat, you can already see leaving a mark. I'm gonna put the hat on a little bit more loose. There we go. It is an absolute must. This hat is not gonna be able to come off. It's gonna stay on the rest. So the US 8-4, interesting. Pete Crow-Armstrong hit a no doubter, which I had to take. I couldn't get hyped right away. I had to watch it. So it's gotten a little interesting now. And now I was telling, look, and he stood back. I was telling myself that this team, they could not, if they don't win this game, okay, but you cannot lose it like that. Even 8-4, 8-4 is still not good enough. You gotta get to 8-6, 8-7. That's a little more respectable. If they don't win it and you lose it 8-6, 8-7, you just fall short. Okay, but you cannot lose this game. Let me get my camera focused. You cannot lose this game a lot. Bobby Witt Jr. takes a strike. You cannot lose this game getting blown out like that. So it was 8-0. It's 8-1 now. It's gotten a little bit interesting now. And boy, here's the 0-1, 1-1. Man, this pitcher that's pitching right now is throwing really, really slow though. Like he is not throwing the ball hard at all. But you have to respect that. So it's 8-4, 1-1 pitch. Bobby Witt Jr. serves it. Hit, but the right fielder has room. It's gonna be caught. The USA, they got some life. They get 3 runs. We're going to the 8th inning, and it's a little bit more respectable right now. 8-4. Can they come back? Look, the hat has to stay on. If the USA comes back, wow, I will be stunned. All right. I was talking a few moments ago that it's surprising that they're not scoring, but also it's surprising because of the lineup that they have. MVP, superstar players, experienced players. Like, come on now. But it's also, not good in the sense of they haven't been doing well in the World Baseball Classic. I understand that they're 3-0, but that 3-0 can be a little deceiving. Like, they haven't, Paul Skeens said, assert their dominance. They barely beat Mexico, and they only touched one pitcher of Mexico, only one of their pitchers. They didn't like dominate their pitchers. It was one pitcher, which was Jesus Cruz, and Bryce Harper hit a line drive off of his ankle, which could compromise him. But it's their fault. They left him in. But that's it. They didn't score off of any other pitcher. They won 5-3. Now their pitching was good yesterday, but today, like, let me go over the pitching line for Team USA, so you can see what happened for them. And it's 8-4 now. It starts first with, look, the USA has to hold them. You cannot give up no more runs. It's done with that. Nolan McLean wasn't great. He got 4 strikeouts, but what bit Nolan McLean, he walked 2 people. Let me go to that inning. I'm going to go to that second inning for Nolan McLean. And this is how it started. Ground out. Got the 2 outs. Then he gave up a solo home run. Then he gave up a hit by a pitch. And he gave up another home run, 3-0. That right there. Then Nolan McLean pitches the 3rd inning, okay, which was a walk, fly out, strikeout, stolen base, another walk. They didn't capitalize, but so the 2 walks didn't affect, but the how you calling the pitching wasn't great. He made 2 mistakes, 2 home run pitches. So here is the pitch from David Bednar. It's going to miss 1-0. Italy has 5, 6, and 7 right now. Look, and if you're the U.S. right now, you got to hold them. And with holding them, the 8th inning's absolutely crucial. Swinging 1-0, it's going to be fouled back. 1-1 is the count. The eighth inning is the game for me. This is the game. If it remains 8-4 going to the ninth, I don't know. You gotta hold them here. 5, 6, and 7. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, nice pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow. Now, if the U.S. wins this game, it's late right now. And I'm in Toronto, Canada. It's 11:30 p.m. I won't be able to shout, but I'm gonna do as much as I can. Emotion of how hype I will be. Let's see though. Can the U.S. come back? 1-2 pitch, up way high, misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can comment where you're watching us from. Comment who do you think's gonna win. Comment if you are like, you know what's funny? I'm in Canada, and this is not surprising. I've been speaking the 2-2 pitch, misses outside, 3-2. I've been speaking to so many US people from Canada, and they're saying, I hope the US loses. I hope the US loses. I don't think I've spoken to one person in Canada that wants the US to win. It's unfortunate. 3-2 pitch, down the middle, strike 3, 1 out. I cannot emphasize enough how the US cannot give up any more runs. They can't. And the next inning, that's why I'm saying the 8th inning is the big inning. You got leading off in the 8th inning, let me tell you right now. You got Gunnar Henderson, Aaron Judge, and Schwarber. That's it. That's the part of the inning right there. That's it right there. Here's the pitch. Oof, that breaking pitch is wicked by Bednar right now. Strike 1. Wicked breaking pitch. Absolutely wicked breaking pitch. The 0-1 pitch is coming. Here it is. He throws it again. Strike 2. 0-2. Look, the US has some momentum right now. Can they do it? The 0-2 pitch, here it is. That is going to be hit. It's going to be a base hit. This man, Oriazo, he is doing really good in this game. So that's a 1-out single for Oriazo. And as I'm saying, you think back to Brad Keller. It was 5-0. You have a double play and you throw the ball to second. You throw the ball to second, double play, and you throw a ball, you spike it, and it goes to the outfield. Here is the first pitch. Ripped. That's going to be a base hit to Judge. Is he going to go first to third? He's going first to third. So Italy now has first and third. 1 out. I don't like that pitch selection by Bednar because he threw him a hanger, first pitch hanger. And there's but so many of those that you can throw and get away with, you know? He threw him an absolute hanger. He was looking for it. He was looking for that hanger. It's not looking good right now. Italy's threatening. Italy is threatening to get some runs back. And it's the bottom of the order. 6 through 8 for Italy is pretty much accounting for their runs. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1. Boy, oh boy, I cannot believe what has happened in this game. Unbelievable what has happened in this game. Unbelievable. The 0-1 pitch, here it is. Serve to left field, but it's going to be out of play. 0-2 strike. Let us see. No balls, 2 strikes. So I know that a lot of USA fans are really upset about this. Really upset about this. But hey, let's see. That's unbelievable. 8 runs have come from the 6 through 8. Unbelievable. Yeah, we need a strikeout extremely bad. Here's the 0-2. Oh, fouled off the umpire. Hope you good, Blue. And there's nothing you could do about that as an umpire. As an umpire, oh man, that's one of the toughest things to happen. A foul ball off the mask. Oh my gosh. And they have a ump cam. Oh my gosh, that right there is just unbelievable. Telling you. Man. A foul ball off of the umpire's mask is not nice, honestly. That right there. I'm a catcher in baseball, so I've had it off the mask. It does not feel good. I've had one off of the mask area here and off of this area, and it is not nice. And it's something so common in baseball. It happens all the time. Almost every game you see this. In case you don't know why I'm wearing this is a rally cap, and this is the first time in my life I've worn a rally cap. The first time ever. I'm glad he's good. It's still a 0-2 count. David Bednar needs a strikeout badly. He needs a strikeout badly. How about the New York Jets trading for Geno Smith? Unbelievable how that happened. Some football news. Bam Adebayo scores 83 points in a game. Unbelievable. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Yeah, this part of the lineup is just tough. I don't like this guy. Look, the 6 through 8 hitters. 6 for 8, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, 8 runs. They're the reason why Italy's winning. They're the difference. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Misses in the dirt. It's by Will Smith. And it hit him. It hit him. Oh, it hit Antonacci. Okay. So now Italy has the bases loaded and David Bednar. Come on, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Italy has the bases loaded. If you're Bednar, you cannot give up. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. If in this inning, it would have been good to put Mason Miller. Why? To hold them. To hold them. And this is an area where, look, for Mark DeRosa, it's not easy. I'm not sitting here. He's not a full-time manager. Did that even hit him? I don't even think that hit him. But nonetheless, it's not being challenged. Bases loaded. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt. And come on, Bednar. What is up with him, man? Throw in the zone, man. Come on, man. But block that as well, Will Smith. I mean, he's trying. It's just not. But this is the thing. A lot of these players are not. They've never played together. So a pitcher and catcher need that chemistry, and it's tough. My goodness. 1-0 pitch, bases low. There's no way to put him. The top of the order is next. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Grounded. That's going to go foul. And this is where it would have been good to put Mason Miller in this game. Because this is the inning where you get 3 runs. You cannot come back and pitch and give Italy some runs. You cannot. So, Mark DeRosa, he's not a full-time manager. He just manages USA, which I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised another manager. Let's see. 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss low. 2-1. Just misses. I'm surprised that the U.S. wouldn't have a, let's say, an actual MLB manager manage the game. I'm surprised they have Mark DeRosa, which Mark DeRosa's qualified for it, without a doubt. But he's making some mistakes. Let's not take that away. 2-1 pitch. Grounded, foul, 2-2. A strikeout is needed extremely badly. Cannot give up no more runs. We've had more than 168 people on YouTube. Shout out to everybody. I know a lot of you are disappointed. You're thinking that the U.S. has this game in the bag, but it has not been that way. The 2-2 pitch is going to come. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Got a strikeout. Big strikeout there. Absolutely big strikeout right there. You need one more strikeout. So just in case you missed, the U.S. was down 8-0. A solo home run, Gunnar Henderson. A 3-run home run, Crow-Armstrong, just happened within the 6th and 7th inning. I put my hat on like this. My first ever rally cap, wearing it. And I told myself, they got Clayton Kershaw in the bullpen. Whoa. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, strike 1. What I'm understanding, if you have Clayton Kershaw pitching, why not start him? If you have Clayton Kershaw about to pitch in this game right now, down 8-4, and not have Mason Miller ready, of course, maybe they're going to get him ready. But if you have Clayton Kershaw getting ready, this is telling me as DeRosa, that's going to... Blue, where did that miss? My ABS video is coming. World Baseball Classic needs the ABS. It needs the ABS. It does. It needs it. Let's see the 1-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Fouled into his foot. 1-2. Blue. I'm telling you, the World Baseball Classic needs the ABS. It needs it. These umpires have been, I don't know if they're MLB umpires, but they have been absolute trash. The crowd is on their feet. We need a strikeout right now. Clayton Kershaw, if it's 8-4, I can understand him coming in. Let's see here. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded. Second baseman's got it. The USA escapes it. They get out of it. So they keep the momentum of not letting Italy score. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. And for me, this is the game. Henderson, the 2-hitter, Judge, the 3-hitter, and Schwarber. This is the game. They go down 1-2-3. I don't think that they're going to come back. You got to put together something. Now, pressure is not easy to deal with. Arguably, Aaron Judge hasn't been clutch in playoffs until this last pro season. So we've seen Judge have some success in the World Baseball Classic. But now USA needs him. Forget about the whole team. The USA needs him now. Can he come through? Can the US have some clutch players right now? Clutch moments right now? Because now an 8-4 game, it's not that bad. And okay, as I said, if the USA loses this game, it needs to be as close as possible. Because in case all of you don't know, the scenario is if USA loses this game and Mexico wins tomorrow versus Italy, it'll be a 3-way tie. Just like it was in Pool C with Japan, no, not Japan, with Korea, Australia, and Chinese Taipei. 3 teams with a 2-2 record. And the way that the tiebreaker is determined, it's kind of weird, to be honest. But I understand it because you're not going to play an extra game in the World Baseball Classic. You're not. There's no time for that. So it would be interesting if they did a home run derby type thing like the All-Star game, but you're not going to do that in the World Baseball Classic. Now, the tiebreaker is different. So the U.S. losing this game, it's not, they're going to need some help. It's just that it will be out of their control. Now, the worst that you want to happen, you need to make it as close as possible. The closer it is, the better chance that the U.S. has for the tiebreaker odds to fall. Now, if the U.S. loses and Italy beats Mexico, which is possible, but I don't know, Mexico's a good team. Italy's putting them where on the map. They don't got superstar players, but most of their players are MLB not stars. Most of Italy's players are US born players. So they have MLB experience, but 2025, we got Matt Festa coming in. He pitched 63 games with the Guardians, 4.12 ERA. Boy, we would love for you to give up 4 runs right now. We would love that. My camera just doesn't focus. We got Gunnar Henderson up. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 right down the middle, off a breaking pitch. This is it, folks. This is it. Can the USA come back? My camera just, it gets me so angry that it doesn't focus. 0-1 pitch. Don't swing at that Gunnar Henderson. Even though that pitch was absolutely filthy. Let me put my camera there. Can it focus? Okay, now it focuses. My USA camera is horrible. Yeah, they got Mason Miller right now. Mason Miller. He's going to get ready. It seems to come in. It's a 0-2 count now to Gunnar Henderson. Here's the pitch. Serve to left, fouls it off, and stays alive. Way to stay alive. So, the U.S. winning, okay. I mean, the U.S. losing, of course, if the U.S. wins, they're advancing to the next round. They lose, they need the score to be as close as possible, and they need Italy to win tomorrow, which it's not a guarantee. 0-2 pitch, strike 3, 1 out. Now comes Aaron Judge, 1 out in the 8th. This is the inning that I feel something needs to happen. Not a good start. And this is the thing about baseball. In baseball, Like if you have in basketball a closer, you have a good advantage because you have a closer. In baseball, the pitcher always has the advantage. That's why hitters that hit 300 fail. Hold on, let me see. Oh, the pitch to Judge, first pitch. Oh, the third baseman boots it. He still got him. Third baseman booted it. Still got him. Judge, why are you swinging at the first pitch, man? Damn, this is what I'm talking about. The lifelessness. Like, are they challenging this play? Like, come on. Why are you swinging at the first pitch, Judge? Like, come on. Having that bat. He's out. He's out. 100% he's out. Did he keep? Yeah, he's out. Not even close. He's out. I mean, close, but come on, Judge. Why are you swinging at that ball, man? Jeez, man. What? Oh, but what do you mean? Why is he swinging at the ball? It was a good pitch. Yo, your team is down 4-8. You're choking right now. If you're the U.S., you're choking. That's what it comes down to. Team USA's choke jobbing right now. What the hell are you swinging at the first pitch? Work. And your Judge, you know that they're walking you. They've been walking you. Come on, man. It's that, and it's that part of the game that for me, some players, I don't know where their head is at. And this is where you think that they just can't handle the pressure, some players, because you're going up there, you're swinging at the first pitch, man. Come on, man. Schwarber takes the first pitch, strike one. That stuff angers me. Oh, but it's Aaron Judge. Give him the green light. Yeah, but then when you hit into that weak ground ball, you look foolish. That's why. 0-1 is the count. That's how I feel about it. Schwarber, did he go? I think he went. No, he didn't go. 1-1. So that stuff makes me angry because, you know, you see that people could do better, but they don't. Or it seems that their head is, I don't know how to even explain it. 1-1 pitch. Schwarber swings and misses. Strike two. Festa's coming in here filthy. He's dominating right now. He's a major league pitcher as well. He's not a pitcher that's like, you know, they're not facing a pitcher that, let's say, doesn't have a ton of experience. They're facing experience right now. 1-2 right now. Misses. Kyle Schwarber takes it. 2-2. As I said, for me, this was the game. This inning was the game. The U.S. Gunnar Henderson strikes out. Aaron Judge, first pitch swinging, hits it to the third base. Out. Kyle Schwarber hits a single. Let's go, Schwarber. With 2 outs, can they get another rally? And Schwarber worked the at bat. This is why I get angry with some hitter. This is why I'm angry with Judge off of that last at bat. Oh, but if he hit a home run, it's a different story. You swung and you bet on yourself and you got the result. But you swing at the first pitch and you don't come through, you look bad. Because you just come up there with this quick at bat where you're a better hitter than that. You're a hitter that you could work the count. You could do something. We got Will Smith, who's a clutch hitter, coming up. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Man, can Will Smith hit a 2-run home run right now? Can he do it? If you're tuning in, it's been a tough game if you're a USA fan. If you're an Italy fan, you're celebrating. Even though the Italy, hey, I'm gonna speak, I'm a little salty at this point. 0-1 pitch. Will Smith takes. I'm rooting for the USA. That was a strike. And the ump called it a ball. What is going on? 1-1. Will Smith crushes it, but it's going to go foul. What is going on with these umpires, man? I'm rooting for the US. That should have been a strike. What is going on with these umpires? I don't believe this. Josh Smokes is talking on the broadcast about how it's spring training, these batters, the things you don't get, and I get it. But everybody's going through it. It's not just the USA that's in spring training. DR is in spring training. Italy's players are in spring training. Now I was salty because Italy's players, they, how you call it? Italy's players, most of them are from the US. They have literally like 5 to 6 players actually from Italy. Maybe like 15 to 20 US players. 1-2 pitch. Will Smith hits a base hit. So the USA now has first and second. Roman Anthony coming up, or are they gonna pinch hit Bryce Harper? So back-to-back innings, yeah, they're leaving in Roman Anthony. I believe you got to, because he hit a 3-run home run yesterday. You got to show some faith in him. But if it's Goldschmidt coming up, you got to pinch hit. You see, look, you see why I'm mad at Aaron Judge? Gunnar Henderson, look, he didn't have a great at-bat. It was a 3-pitch at-bat. You know, you got to give Festa some credit for that at-bat. I give Festa. But you know why I'm mad at Judge? Judge swung at the first pitch. And you grounded out to third base. Yeah, the third baseman booted it. Could have been on, but you were out. You didn't give your other teammates a chance to see the pitcher more. You went up there and you just give this weak at-bat where you could have worked it. And if Judge would have got on base with a walk, we're talking about bases loaded, 1 out. So let's see right now. Roman Anthony takes the first pitch outside. 1-0. Please, Roman Anthony, be patient. Please, man. You could hit a 3-run home run. I get it. But if you could get on base and bring the tying run, please, man. 1-0. 2-0. Please take the pitches. If you're tuning in, the drama has come. The USA was down 8-0. Excuse me. They've chipped away, and they have a chance right now. Roman Anthony, 2-0 pitch. Please don't swing. Please don't swing. 2-0. He swings. He swings. Okay, it's a base hit, though. And the USA is going to get another run. Okay. All right, my bad. Look, he swung 2-0, which I didn't like because I want the base runner. But the USA is now down 8-5. And they have first and third, and they have themselves a 2-out rally going for the second inning in a row. And now Bryce Harper's coming up as the tying run. So I don't like the 2-0 swing because I'm trying to get on base at that point. Francisco Cervelli's coming, the manager for Italy. He's like, there's Francisco. Somebody do a side-by-side. If you're watching and you know how to edit or whatnot on Twitch or YouTube, please watch the game or go Google Francisco Cervelli walking. Please do a side-by-side and post it. Please, it's gonna go viral. Maybe I'll do it, but if somebody's watching, please post that. We got a pitching change. So look, in the 6th inning, it was 8-0. Gunnar Henderson hits a solo shot. It was an absolute bomb to one of the deepest part of the field. All right. The 7th inning, 2 outs, nothing going. Goldschmidt gets a hit. Bryce Terang gets a double. 2nd and 3rd. Crow-Armstrong hits a 3-run home run. It's a 4-8 game. Game's back up. USA in the 8th inning, Gunnar Henderson strikes out. You got to give credit to the pitcher because it was a really tough. Maybe it was the first time seeing him. He didn't go well. Judge, which I was very angry at Judge, swung at the first pitch, and he grounded out to third. Weakly hitting. Where if you're Judge, I'm sorry, you know who you are. Why not take a pitch? I know you're maybe the best hitter in the world. Why not take a pitch? Why not take a pitch? Because if they walk you, you could set it off at that moment. Even if Judge hit a home run, you're not okay. But he weakly. Kyle Schwarber had a good at bat. Did he walk or a base hit? He walked. I think it was a walk or it was a base hit. Let me give you the exact stat of it right now. Give me a second to give you the exact stat. Goldschmidt and Schwarber. Did Schwarber got a base hit? Yeah, Schwarber got a base hit actually. Yeah, he got a base hit. Will Smith got a base hit. And now Roman Anthony, which I didn't want him to swing, he swung 2-0. Look, Bryce Harper's 3 for 14 in the World Baseball Classic. This is his moment. We need you, Bryce. America needs you. We need you, Bryce. This is the one of the biggest at bats of your life, like you did to the Padres. First pitch, misses, 1-0. Bryce, we need you. If they walk you, respect. Let Bryce Terang come up. If they walk you, but man, please, I want to see a comeback, fellas. I want to see the U.S. win this. Please, the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Bryce Harper takes it 2-0. That misses outside. On the zone, it misses. But look, the video's coming. I'm making a video with ABS is needed in the World Baseball Classic. 2-0 pitch. Here's the 2-0. Harper swings. That was a... I get it. I get it. Oh, boy. Baseball is a stressful sport. It's a stressful sport when you're a fan, you know, because you want to see your team win, and it's not easy. But I got the rally cap on. The USA's chipped in a little more. It's a 2-1 count. Here is the 2-1 pitch to Bryce Harper. Oh, that's a good pitch. Strike 2. Oh, that was a nasty pitch by Mauricio. I believe he's an Italy-born pitcher, Italian-born pitcher, sorry. 2-2 pitch, here it is. To Harper. Fouls it away. Man, on Fox MLB, this game, they're not showing the miles per hour. So maybe there's a problem with the radar there. But they're not showing it, so we don't know how hard these pitches coming in. But that pitch looked like that was thrown hard. But the pressure of a baseball hitter, like if you don't get a pitch that you could handle or you guess wrong, the 2-2 pitch, here it is. Misses outside, 3-2. Oh, boy, baseball is crazy. I'm not even playing. Look, I'm a Mets fan. Do I want USA to win this? I do. I'm rooting for USA. But baseball, the intensity, 3-2 pitch, here it is. Bryce Harper pops it up. Oh, man. It's going to end the inning, man. USA gets one back, but that's all. Man, Bryce Harper, man. Look, that was a tough pitch, man, but these are the moments that separate people, man. These are the moments. Like, there's a video of this guy. He's like, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. At that moment, you know, this separates moments where, you know, your team needs you. America needs you. Yeah, USA cut into it. It's 3-point lead is manageable. Mason Miller's coming in. If you see Mason Miller coming in, next inning we got Bryce Terang. We got Bryce Terang, Pete Crow-Armstrong. And then the top of the order, Bobby Witt Jr., and then we'll have Gunnar Henderson. I don't think there'll be a pinch hitter there. And if it gets to a 5th hitter, Judge. If Judge hits in the next inning, the bottom of the 9th, it could mean that something good happened. But before that, Mason Miller and Team USA, they need to hold them right now. And how about this game right now? How about this game? It's already about to be midnight. It's about to be midnight right now. Let us see here. It's about to be midnight. Unbelievable. Wow. My goodness. Oh boy, folks, it is not easy being a fan of baseball. The USA is trailing 8-5. They've made it close. We're talking about an 8-0 game. They've made it close and they have 3 outs to go. And they need everything they could take. Now, let me look at, we know Mason Miller is coming in for the US. From Italy, who's going to pitch for them in the 9th inning? I don't know many of these pitchers. Honestly, I don't know them. I don't know who's gonna pitch for them. You know, like who would you put in this game for Italy? Matt Festa's done. Lorenzo pitched an amazing game. Would you put Adam Ottavino in? He's experienced, but hey, I don't know. Would they do that? Maybe. I say that because I don't know many of these guys. Bryce Harper stays in at first base. Mason Miller's coming in. Mason Miller, Team USA needs you to keep this at a 8-5 game. First pitch he throws is grounded foul, strike one. Boy, oh boy. Team USA, I don't believe this. And this goes back to that inning with Brad Keller. Ground ball double play is 5-0. Would have been 5-0. Throws it to the second baseman, spikes it, goes to the outfield. Second pitch from Mason Miller, wicked, strike two. Imagine throwing 100 miles per hour, then throwing like a 90 mile per hour splitter or a slider. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's midnight in New York, Toronto time, and we're here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike three. One out from Mason Miller. What a start. One out to start. It's midnight here in Toronto, Canada, New York time. And wow, who would have expected this to happen in this game? Look, while the USA is, if they're, look, they still should have been in a position to win this game. I'm not going to take that away. We got the 3-hitter past Quintino up. First pitch from Mason Miller, strike one. USA is supposed to be in a position to win this game. Okay. But I'm happy that down 8-0, they throw in the towel. They better not have thrown in the towel. I'm happy they've made it a little more respectable. 0-1 pitch. He went, strike two. So Mason Miller's come in, 5 pitches, 5 strikes. He's looking absolutely filthy, absolutely dominant. Oh, how do you not swing at that? The only way you don't swing at that is if you just have in your mind, I'm not swinging. That pitch is nasty. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Popped them up. Weakly hit to the left fielder. Roman Anthony's there. He makes the play. Shout out to Roman Anthony, man. 2 outs. Absolutely been clutch for this team. He's, 20 years old, 21, coming up in situations like that and coming through. Oh, boy. USA needs one more out. We get to the 9th. They got Bryce Terang, which has arguably been one of their best hitters. Pete Crow-Armstrong, and then the top of the order, Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt's going to hit. Who's going to get something going for the USA? Here's the first pitch. First ball he throws. 1-0. If you're the US in this inning, unfortunately, they're saving their last rallies for 2 outs. Let's get a rally going with, let's get somebody on with nobody outs. Please, 1-0 pitch. Oh, that pitch is filthy. Strike one, swinging and missing variety. My goodness. On YouTube, we've had more than 200 people join us. On Twitch, we've had about 50 people join. And I want to give a shout out to all of you for being with us in this game. It's a 1-1 pitch from Mason Miller. Fouled away, strike two. He swung at a ball, but we're at a 1-2 count right now. So the tiebreaker scenario, if teams are tied, runs allowed per defensive outs, earned runs allowed per defensive outs. Yeah, highest batting average in games between teams tied. USA's batting average is not good. 1-2 pitch, strike three. That's it. Mason Miller does his job. Mason Miller does his job. This is it, folks. 8-9-1. Bryce Terang, Pete Crow-Armstrong, Bobby Witt Jr. It comes down to this. Can the USA make a miracle happen? If you're watching us right now, I have the rally cap on. I've had it since the 7th inning, and it's been good. Keep the rally hat on or take it off. If anybody has a comment, you let me know what you think. Should I keep the rally hat on or take the rally hat off? The rally cap, my bad. How rally hat? Rally cap on, rally cap off. Folks, don't leave. If I understand if you want to see the game, I get it. If you're looking for a link, I'm not showing the game here. I'm giving my reaction. I will do my absolute best in this last inning. But if you don't have a place to watch the game, stay here because I'm going to react to you raw. I'm going to, react how I feel. And boy, oh boy, it's come down to this. What is about to happen right now in this ball game? Can the USA make a miracle happen? Are we going to see a miracle? Excuse me. Or are we going to be disappointed that Team USA lost to Italy, and now has a chance to not make it tomorrow. Because tomorrow, if they win, they're in the next round. If they lose, then they need help to make it, and that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. That's exactly what it comes down to. And I tell you, it's not easy being a baseball fan because you want your teams to do well. I got some breaking news in the NBA. Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo puts up 83 points versus the Washington Wizards, the second most points in a game behind Wilt Chamberlain. He passed Kobe Bryant. 20 for 43. 43 free throws? Whoa. 43 free throws. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, folks, this is it, folks. We're here. Can the USA do it? Can they do it? Ah, oh, boy, this is it, folks. Can the USA come back? They're going to be facing the same pitcher, Marinuccio. Let's see if he's an Italy-born pitcher or Marinuccio is first pitch swinging, strike one. He is a USA-born pitcher. And let's see what teams he's pitched for. He's pitched for the Padres. He has pitched for the Yankees and the Padres. So he knows pressure because he's pitched in the Bronx. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses outside, 1-1. This is it, folks. Can the USA come back? I'm happy they made it closer from down 8-0, but it's not good enough, Can they get the win? They're human, but you hope they get the win. It's 1-1 count. Here it is. He went. Strike two. Come on, Terang. Fight now. Fight. Let's break Team Italy's heart. They got a game tomorrow. Let's not let them break our hearts. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. No, he doesn't swing in the dirt. Good pitch, though. Great pitch. You do not want to give him a pitch to hit there. But please, USA, can we get a leadoff man on? Please, can we get this to Aaron Judge? Please, can we get it to Aaron Judge? Please. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. That is going to be to the third shortstop. He's out. What a play, man. What a play. He's out. He's 100% out. Wow. That's an out. Oh, what a play there. That's one out. What a play. He stumbles over and just, yeah, he's out. It's not even close. No way. Yeah, he's out. Ah, boy. This is the first out. Crow-Armstrong, he's up. It's going to miss outside 1-0. We need base runners, fellas. Get on, do whatever you can to get on base, Crow-Armstrong. Whatever you could do, we need you on base. Can we get this to Judge? 1-0 pitch. Strike, 1-1. Look, this pitcher coming in, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but Marinicio. That sounds Portuguese. He's doing a really good job. 14 pitches in. 1-1 pitch, here it is. Fouled away. Don't swing at that, man. You swung at a ball, man. Ah, boy. Wow. Team Italy putting the USA at jeopardy that they may not make it to the next round. That if the USA doesn't make it, oh my goodness. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Hit pretty well by Crow-Armstrong. Way back. He does it again. Crow-Armstrong hits another home run for the USA. And now the USA is within a run. Within 2 runs. Crow-Armstrong hits another home run. Shout out to him for coming alive. It's 8-6. Oh, boy. Now we got the top of the order. If one person can get on, Judge will come to bat. Just look. Imagine the USA gets 2 more runners on and Judge hits a 3-run walk-off home run. Oh, man. A friend told me earlier pray for the USA. Because oh, wow, a pitching change. Wow. I'm surprised. I was just speaking highly of the pitcher and they taking him out. Wow. We got a pitcher's change. A friend told me, hey, God, let USA come through. Let them come through. Help these guys handle the pressure. Help these guys take the pressure. Help these guys keep the peace. Help these guys see better than 2020 vision. Help them make a good guess. Help them do to win this game. This is it, folks. We are here. It is the bottom of the ninth inning. Pete Crow-Armstrong comes through once again for Team USA. It's 8-6. Look, I'm not happy if they lose. There's no moral victories, but I was talking about we're going to see the American pride. In the MLB, when a team is down 8-0, and in most teams, it happened. It's happened. We've seen comebacks of that. But most times a team is down 8-0, pack up the bag, we'll get them tomorrow. But in this case, there is no tomorrow for the U.S. This is an important game. So the fact that they didn't pack it in when they could have packed, they could have said, look, fellas, we lost. Let's hope that the schedule favors for us tomorrow and we come through. But hey, let's see where we're at right now. Look, I'm gonna speak this out. The USA is gonna win this ball game. What do I have to lose? I'm gonna speak it out. I say it. For me, it doesn't matter how they're gonna win, but just imagine this: Bobby Witt gets on, Gunnar Henderson gets on, and Aaron Judge hits a walk-off 3-run home run. Just imagine that. Imagine 8-6. Aaron Judge hits a walk-off 3-run home run. First 6 innings for the USA, 2 for 17, 1 run. Since they're 8 for 16. We got, oh boy, you got Greg Wesser, 2.82 ERA career year for the Red Sox. He's 6-6 with the 6-6 record. Bobby Witt Jr., here he is. Here's the first pitch. Taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. I like that. Please, guys. Look, I'm not saying that you should never swing first pitch, but not now. You got to see what the pitch is working with. And that's my opinion. That's me. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging. 1-1. Is it going to go foul, out of play? Oh, boy. Almost caught that. It's going to go foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Imagine he would have caught that. Imagine you make an out on that. Take a pitch. See a strike. I'm going to speak it. The USA is going to have a walk-off win in this ball game. It's 8-6. Down 8-0 at one point. 1-1 pitch. We need somebody on. Bobby Witt, you got to get on base. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up the middle, base hit. The USA has the tying run on base. The USA has the tying run on base. Please, Gunnar Henderson, don't hit a double play and we're going to get to see Aaron Judge hit. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Let me get my camera focused, because my camera on YouTube be losing focus. Oh boy. Let's go, man. Come on, man. Gunnar Henderson. Look, I would take a 2-run homer right now so that we could just be tied and with the drama with it, Here it is, folks. Gunnar Henderson. Ooh, filthy strike 1. Man, baseball's just, there's no pressure like baseball pressure in my experience. Oh boy. Wow. Here's the first 0-1. Don't swing at that, Gunnar Henderson. No, man. 0-2. Don't swing. But you see what I mean? You're helping the pitcher. They're good pitches, don't get me wrong. But, come on, man. 0-2. I can't see a double play ball here. I need to see Judge hitting this game. 0-2. Oh, fouled it back. I'm not even playing and I feel the pressure. My goodness. The USA down 8-0 has come back and made it a game. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. Stay with us here, folks. Put your comments. I know that the chat is dead. No love today in the comment section, but it's all good. I'm here with comments, without comments. We are here and we got to make this happen. But unbelievable. Oh, boy. Judge is talking to Bobby Witt Jr. about something right there. He's talking to him something there. Can Judge, we need Judge to hit in this game. I'm calling it. The USA is gonna win this with a walk-off. I gotta call it. I gotta speak it into existence. It's about to happen. Even though it looks bad, still you're still down. This is about to happen. Let's see. 0-2 pitch is 0-2 pitch. He didn't go. Good take, man. 1-2. 1-2. Man, that breaking pitch by Weishart is filthy. A filthy pitch. And he's 1-2. So that's the thing about baseball. When you get down 0-2, oh my goodness. The 1-2 pitch, Gunnar Henderson's up. Strike 3. Did he oh. Strikes him out. 2 outs. Aaron Judge, the captain's up. Aaron Judge, the captain's up. Can he come through for Team USA right now? We got a Yankee fan, Yankee hat, Yankee jersey. Can Aaron Judge come through for Team USA right now? Wow. Boston versus the Yankees here. Strike 1. We got Boston versus the Yankees. We got a Red Sox pitcher. Aaron Judge knows this guy. He's faced him before. Oh, boy. Here it is. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Fouled back. 0-2. Look, Aaron Judge hasn't been the most clutch player. This playoffs that just passed was his best playoffs he's ever had. It didn't lead to the Yankees' success that they needed. But, oh boy, 0-2 pitch. You better not throw him a strike. He is not throwing him a strike. Misses. Oh my gosh. What a pitch, man. If I'm Weishart, do the same pitch again. That pitch is nearly hittable, but yet perfect. Please, Weishart. I'm not even rooting for Italy. Do that pitch again. That pitch is wicked. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Aaron Judge strikes out. Italy has won 8-6 versus the USA. Aaron Judge, man, damn. Wow. USA is in danger of not making it to the next round. The guaranteed way, if Italy wins tomorrow, the USA will be in as the second place team. You take it. We'll be happy with it. Who's going to be mad about it? But if Italy loses tomorrow versus Mexico, the USA may be in trouble. Wow. Wow. Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge. Wow. And this has been the knock against Aaron Judge throughout his whole career. He is an absolute amazing player. But in the biggest moments, and look, it's not Aaron Judge's fault. You win and lose as a team. You know, you win and lose as a team. There's no way I'm about to put this on Aaron Judge. It's not his fault. You win and you lose as a team. But this is not a this is not a, this is not something that is not spoken about. Often spoken about, Aaron Judge doesn't come through for his team. That's a real thing. Michael Lorenzen, MLB pitcher, 67 pitches, 4 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 base on ball, 2 Ks. Unbelievable. My reaction to this, first, look, congratulations to the Italy team. I'm gonna be petty though. Most of their players are from the US. I gotta be petty in that regard. Most of their players are from the US. The pitcher, Michael Lorenzo, that's their Italy jersey, he is from the US, but born in the US, but it's still USA lost. Let me be fair. But absolute stunner. Shout out to Italy. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to them. But wow, what a apps. And Aaron Judge. I'm gonna go to Aaron Judge in a moment, but wow. I'm listening to the interview here. He's talking about faith. That's amazing. There, you gotta give a shout out to him for faith. But an absolute stunner. The USA from the 1 through 5 innings scores no runs. They score 1 in the 6th. Giving a shout out to Jesus. How can you not be happy about that? 1 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th. Wow. So, look, the upset of the tournament indeed is that the USA loses to Italy. Wow. Italy got 6 hits. The USA 2 errors. And they lose this game 8-6. Stunner. Absolute stunner. Absolute embarrassment for the country. Absolute disappointment for the country. It's a shame for the USA. It's a shame. There's no other way to put it. If let me drink some water because my throat is about to get dry. If Italy wins tomorrow and the USA makes it, okay, then all is forgotten because the USA will advance. But if Italy loses tomorrow, which is a good chance that they will, to be honest, I'm just keeping it a buck. This Italy team was not supposed to do what they just did to the USA. So, with that being said, I think the USA may not make it to the second round. And that happens, wow. Unbelievable. You can't win them all. Hey, disappointment for the USA right now. Absolute disappointment. Absolute stunner. And we'll finish off with Aaron Judge. Look, I'll finish off with the last 2 things. Aaron Judge is arguably one of the best players ever. And his numbers show that. But now when we're talking about clutch moments, last playoffs he had really clutch playoffs, and I get it. Baseball is a really tough sport. It's not like other sports. It's really different. Excuse me. But with that being said, man, Aaron Judge, man, you can't swing and miss on that pitch, man. I'm sorry. You can't. Like, you're too good of a hitter. Yeah, but it's a filthy pitch. I know. But what this tells me is that the pressure that Aaron Judge receives, he can't, most of the time, he can't handle it. And that's just the facts of it. That's the facts. The facts show it. I'm going to chat GPT something. I'm going to chat GPT this. I shouldn't be doing this. What are Aaron? I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to do it because, it's, what are Aaron Judge's career clutch numbers from the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings in games that are close. Let's see the answer we get, because that just came to me on the spot and I just gotta do it. Okay. Career and okay, let me see here. If you want, I can show you true MLB late and close. Yes, because true MLB late and close, and not games that are blowouts. Because I want to make sure they're putting the actual facts there. They gotta put the actual facts there. Here are Aaron Judge's late games. So late games. So 7th inning or later, game tied or batting team ahead behind 1 run, includes high leverage situations only, not blowouts. Games 273. At bats, plate appearances 538. At bats 556, 456. Hits 121. Okay. Home runs 29. RBI 78. 69 walks. Now average 265. OPS 365. Slug 522. OPS 887. OBS was 365. Power rate 1 home run every 15.7 at bats. 29 home runs in clutch situations. Comparison to his career totals. He's a 294 hitter. OBP 413, slugging 615, and OPS is 1,028. So his batting average drops 29 points. His OBP drops, I can't give the exact number, but 48%. His slugging drops 93%, and his OPS drastically drops by maybe 130 points. Oh, they had the numbers there. So look, Aaron Judge is great. I'm not in no way about to come at Aaron Judge, but the numbers show in clutch situations he's not always clutch. And again, this is not Aaron Judge's fault. It's not. But, he had an opportunity there. Gunnar Henderson an opportunity. I get it. It's hard, but you got to come through in those moments. You got to come through. I'm sorry. You got to come through. And this leads me to my last thing. Because look, they're humans and life moves on. USA lost. If they don't make it to the second round, is it an embarrassment? Of course, it's an embarrassment. Of course, it's not easy. Of course. But with that being said, life moves on. They'll move on. You gotta move on. You gotta move on. If any sports fans are crashing out right now and you're like, it's over. Look, come on. Life moves on. There'll be better days. This sucks, but there will be better days. So keep your heads up. And I'll finish with this point. This is why we gotta stay humble. You heard? This is why I could take off the rally cap, by the way. No more rally cap happening. This is why you gotta stay humble. In life, the USA is the best. This is arguably their best team ever. The expectations are high. Okay. And even me, I was speaking to a colleague earlier. Now, I wasn't speaking in a way of US, they're the best, nobody could beat them. No way I was saying that. I gave predictions of mine, like certain teams are celebrating a little too much, but then there was but the USA kind of shows no emotion, which is, it does true. But this is the lesson of stay humble in life. Don't be that person that you talk before something happens. And don't be that person that talks especially about something that's out of your control, especially in sports. Sports is always out of our control. We have absolutely no control over the outcomes. Don't think, oh, because I wore my rally cap, yeah, it's some superstition, some funny thing baseball people do. The USA did not lose because I put a hat on or I did not put a hat off. Or I didn't they did not lose because of that. They lost because they lost. They didn't play a good game. But this just is just a message to finish. Stay humble. Don't be that person that talks. Don't be that person that says, "Oh, I got it. I'm him. I got." Back it up. Back it up and then you can talk. When you win, you can talk. But if you don't win and you start talking, you're setting yourself up to look foolish. Does the USA look foolish? Did the team talk? No. The team, I believe that they stood humble. But I'm pretty confident USA fans all over the world were talking trash. I'm pretty confident about that. And we got to learn this. Stay humble. Because right now, all of us are humbled that are USA fans. And I'm going to finish with that. All of us are humbled. In life, stay humble. When great things happen, don't be a show off. When you're in a position of power, stay humble. When you're in a bad position, stay humble. When something bad happens to somebody that wished bad for you, stay humble. When you feel like you're on top of the world, stay humble. When everything goes right, stay humble. Don't make that mistake because life humbles us all the time. And it humbles us. It's good when you weren't proud about, oh, I'm proud. Oh, I put the pigeon chest. Stay humble. USA fans, stay humble. It stings, it's tough, but we take it. Uppercut. We take the uppercut and we gotta go for it. And we gotta hope that tomorrow Italy can win. If Italy wins, it's a guarantee that the USA makes it. Now, if Italy loses, I don't know how the tiebreaker will work because there's going to be a lot of numbers. Tomorrow in the 7 p.m. game, which I won't be able to even do that game because I won't be available. So it's going to be a toss up. But tomorrow when that game happens, they're going to put the stats on screen. Mexico, if they win, they need to score at least this runs. They need to give up this amount of runs. Things like that. They'll do that. But if Mexico wins, Italy, USA, and Mexico will all be 3-1. And if that happens, there's a good chance, not a guarantee, but there's a good chance the USA will be eliminated. Let's see. Stay humble. Sammy Jimenez from Higher Expectations. It's been an absolute privilege to be with all of you. No matter what you're going through, no matter how difficult it is, keep going forward. Check out my Instagram. You're watching me on Twitch or YouTube right now. Check out my Instagram, my TikTok. Follow, like, share, subscribe. We are on a journey to 1,000 subs, and I cannot express how much thanks I have for all of you and the support you've given. Have a good one, everybody, and take care.